of this program. Today we're back with a new episode and new topics that we're sure you're going to enjoy.
Like every episode, we have a topic to talk about and we're going to learn from it more.
Our topic today is about a topic that interests us, which is getting good new things.
When we come back home from school, we have to learn how to depend on ourselves instead of depending on others.
This is important during the school time. It's because if you're absent for one day, don't just sit down and relax. You can help with household things.
I do everything on my own. I rely on myself with simple tasks, not dangerous tasks. For example, when I wake up, I'm used to making my bed. This is a habit of successful people.
Different things that I do when I come back home from school is organize my books, hang my uniform on my hanger, and clean up my room.
Well, before my mom always does my hair. These things look simple and it helps work pressure.
As for me, when I'm done using the PlayStation, I put everything back, including wires and handles. And if there's food and drinks, I put them back.
This is our duty inside the house, and we even have to be independent by learning to get our own things rather than asking our parents.
This is a very nice topic, right?
Yes.
To depend on us and acquire new useful habits.
And our friends, try to rely on yourself and comfort people as they comfort us. And stay for the rest of the episode.
Welcome, dear friends, to the Kids Studio program.
We all know, our friends, that there is a language in the world called Braille.
Did you know that Braille is the writing system used for people who are unsighted?
And did you know that this language is a way of writing that facilitates reading for the blind?
They are touchable letters that can be read by touching with the fingers.
You can write in any language, whether Arabic, Spanish, English, and many more.
And did you know that the inventor of the Braille language is a French man called Louis Braille, who lost his sight at the age of 15?
Louis Braille lost his sight at the age of 15. He made this language for the blind people, and that's why it's named after him.
We hope our topic today has benefited you and given you information. If you do know anyone who has lost their sight or cannot see, please recommend it to them.
Let's complete our useful paragraphs with you today.
Welcome, friends, to one of our sweet trips in the Kids Studio.
Since the weathers in Kuwait are changing and the temperatures are dropping, people of Kuwait are going out to outdoor places.
One of the places that have great value for Kuwaitis and even non-Kuwaitis are the popular coffee.
Most popular cafes are distinguished by the fact that they leave us in the atmosphere of the past.
In the popular coffee, we see old folk games and old folk foods.
And the simple ground, seat, pots, glasses, and the coffee pots and the old sweets.
All these things live in the atmosphere of the old Kuwait. Can you imagine with us this atmosphere of the children of Kuwait with us?
And now we're with you on one of our trips to the popular Sulaiman al-Shumaimri coffee.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Kids Studio segment. And for today, we are going to meet Alia Khrebab, and she's going to be telling us more about the popular coffee shops. So hello and welcome to the Kids Studio.
Hello, welcome.
So today we're going to be asking you a few questions. So let's get started. So the first question we have for you today is, why do you like to spend your time, like your free time, in the popular coffee shops?
It's opening area, and it's less stressful than the complex and malls.
To be fair, I agree too. I feel like open air is really something we all need every once in a while. Why would you let your children, like if you had your children come to the popular coffee shops like this one here, what would you like let them try? Like foods and games?
Food, games, and everything here is opening area, and they can enjoy it. And near the beach, can walk also.
Do you have examples for like the foods and games you would let them try?
Yeah, we try grill food and grill liver and hummus.
What about games?
Games. There's a games out here.
The games
It opens in outside opens area. It's open and have trampoline also.
Yeah.
Trampoline was nice, and the kids when they play they strong their muscles. Yeah, and after that they get out tired and sleep safe softly.
What distinguishes and mazes this place, like coffee shops, from other complexes such as restaurants and malls?
It's opening area and less noise here, and the kids can comfortably playing here. Safety place also.
Yes, the safety and the comfortableness always is important to the place. And that's all the questions we have for you today. So thank you for joining us today, and hopefully we see you soon.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You too.
As I said today, we were in the Popular Coffee, and of course this is a place for old people and also for children, and for the children is very important because you can see things you didn't see from before. We'll see you in the trip in the next episode. Bye!
Hello, dear friends. Today we'll travel to countries around the world. What country will it be?
It will be the United Arab Emirates with a capital of Abu Dhabi.
I have a lot of information of the UAE. It is inside of the continent of Asia and overlooks the Arabian Gulf. Also has maritime borders with Qatar, and from the west, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. From the south, the Sultanate of Oman.
You have very good information, Charlie. The first name of the Emirates was Trushul Emirate Coast of Oman, and then the Pirate Coast. These are references to the Emirates.
The name of the UAE, of the United Arab Emirates, came from the 7 Emirates, which were Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Ajman, and Sharjah.
Let me complete, Khalid. Emirate of Sharjah, Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah, Emirate of Al Quwain, Emirate of Fujairah.
The UAE is a special destination for tourism, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi. It's known for its hotels, swimming pools, and amusement parks.
Tourism has developed in Dubai and Abu Dhabi over the years, including culture, museums, and is fun for all ages.
Inshallah, we'll be able to visit the Emirates and take a tour there with family and friends. Stay tuned for more episodes.
Welcome, dear friends, to You Are the Presenter.
Our paragraph is called You Are the Presenter, in which we present the experience to become a presenter.
We will welcome you and You Are the Presenter and give you the mic in front of the camera and tell your actions.
Today we have the future anchor, Alzain Al Fahad. Hello Alzain, how are you?
Hi Abdul Hadi, hi Ritaj, how are you? I'm fine.
Please introduce yourself, your age, and in school.
My school is at Kamil and I'm 10 years old and I'm in 5th grade.
Tell me, when did you love media and how you loved this field?
I always like actors. I watch Snapchat, Instagram, social media. I always want to be on TV, so that's why I want to try this experience.
Other than the media, what are your hobbies and your talents?
My hobby is I can do gymnastics and my talent that I can cook.
Are you ready, Alzain, to take the mic?
Yes, I'm ready and I'm so excited to try this experience.
Kids Studio, You Are the Presenter with Alzain Al Fahad.
Hello my friends in Kids Studio. Do you know my friends that in 1992 a ship heading from China to America carrying 28,000 of rubber ducks for kids. All the toys fell into the sea and they're floating around the world. Those ducks are still floating around the world. They are called friendly floaters. This is the information we wanted to tell you today in a paragraph, you know.
Welcome Kids Studio friends.
Today we are going to talk about Rafal's hobby, horse riding.
My hobby is horse riding and it's considered a sport that is beneficial for the mind and for the body.
After a person learns how to control their body through their balance while riding a horse, it strengthens the focus of the person.
After horse riding, the children will learn to care for animals and a friendship will develop between them and a horse becomes like a friend.
What is distinguished after the sport of horse riding is that they have a special dress system, somewhat like a uniform, and the person can develop throughout the sport, and they participate in championships as well.
Of course, whoever thinks of learning to ride horses, they must be with a horse trainer because there might be some risks. So we should stick to safety procedures.
I love the horse shape very much, and both girls and boys love the sport because of its special and nice dress and because it looks nice.
Other than its special and beautiful clothing, horse riding is a very nice sport and I advise you, my friends, to try it and learn it.
today I'm going to be reading a story that I like to read. It's just called The Bunged Up Trunk. There was to be a concert in the jungle. The animals were getting prepared, all except a little elephant who was feeling very scared. Elephant was worried. "I've never trumped before," he said. "What if nothing comes out?" "I'll eat some sticky bun," said Elephant. "I'll have a good chew." Elephant was busy trying to figure things out when suddenly behind him there was a very loud shout. "Hello, Elephant," roared Tiger. He made Elephant jump and stuck a whole sticky bun right up his trunk. "Elephant has got a bunged up trunk," cried Cheetah, whizzing past. Elephant tried. He puffed and he blew. He did everything an elephant can do. "Help him," cried Hippo. "The concert's tonight." The animals all muttered. They knew Hippo was right. "Tickle him," said Monkey. "That should do the trick. Come on, everyone, get tickling quick." Elephant chuckled and giggled. He laughed until he cried, but the bun wouldn't move, no matter how hard he tried. So Elephant sucked up some water and gave a great snort. Whoosh! It rushed out. The bun was still caught. "Ugh!" cried the animals. They were all dripping wet, and that stubborn sticky bun hadn't come out yet. "Turn him upside down," the monkey said. So they lifted Elephant and turned him on his head. They grabbed hold of his trunk, his ears and his tail. This plan had to work. It just couldn't fail. They giggled and wobbled, but soon it was clear. The stuck sticky bun was not going to appear. Elephant was exhausted. He lay sprawled on the floor. "Let the bun stay," he moaned. "I can't take any more. I've got no more to go. I'm all puffed out." "You've got to keep trying," said Tiger. "The concert's tonight. You can't give up now. It just wouldn't be right. Everyone's coming. You can't let them down. Only cowardly elephants stay on the ground." At first, Elephant felt upset. He felt silly and sad. But then he felt angry. He got red-faced and mad. "Hold on a minute, Tiger," he said. "You big bossy lump. It's your fault this bun got stuck up my trunk." He screwed up his face like a two-tossed crumpet. Then, suddenly, Elephant gave a ginormous trumpet. The stuck sticky bun shot out and whooshed overhead. "I knew making him angry would work," Tiger said. Elephant got ready for the concert. He couldn't wait to go. His trumpet was tremendous. He was the star of the show. Elephant was thrilled. He had so much more fun because at last he was rid of the stuck sticky bun. Did you guys enjoy the story I read today?
Yes, we did enjoy it.
What did you like about it?
Especially the parts when the elephant got the bun stuck up in his trunk.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite parts too. The moral of the story is that you should never give up when you face difficulties. You should always count on the help of friends and family to overcome your difficulties.
غريبة مليان.
Welcome, dear friends, to one of our sweet trips and special reports as we are used to.
Today in our report, we will show you a different place that has an important role in our lives.
Medical emergencies that we definitely need in our community to rescue sick and injured people and help them in their emergencies.
Of course, the medical emergency and the support of people who don't know the nature of their work and the details of the emergency operations they perform.
Today, it's our friend's turn to introduce you to this important area in our society.
This field is not only a job, but there's an important humanitarian aspect of saving people's lives.
It may be a right job for our friends in the future.
And now let us get to know the Emergency Medical Operations Department and the people associated with it.
تعال قريبة مليان.
We welcome you, Hawra Abdullah, to the Children's Studio program.
Yeah, hello.
Among the tasks that you perform is receiving emergency calls. So what are the procedures you take after receiving the calls?
First of all, we receive the call from 112. We'll dispatch it on the nearest ambulance center. It depends on the case that the one's called. We'll transfer it to either the two sections, emergency or non-emergency department. From there, they will go to the location and medical advice will be given.
Now we would like to see the nature of your work closely, and we thank you for being the host of the Children's Studio program. May God give you wellness.
Thank you.
Welcome Dr. Osama Al-Madhin, Emergency Medicine Specialized to the Kids Studio program. The first thing we need to know is, what is emergency medicine?
Well, emergency medicine is the first responders. They are the ones who can provide help and care and rescue people on the scene. Sometimes people, they get hurt at street, and sometimes people get hurt or they might get ill or sick at home, at work, at school. It doesn't matter where. The medical emergency services provide the help and rescue to them on the scene and make sure too that they are in good health and assure their wellness until they reach the hospital.
What advice would you give the children regarding first aid and those who would like to help themselves and others?
Well, first of all, they need to know that do not take anything easily, like playing rough with each other, and maybe sometimes they try to make a trick, on each other and hurt each other, So just make sure that you be nice to each other, and if anything happened, like an injury or anything happened like that, then you need to call any elder people or somebody who is an adult that could help you treat the person or the injured person, or provide help or ask for help. And if you know how to call for help, you can call the emergency number. Do you know what's the emergency number?
Yes.
What's the emergency number?
112.
112, good for you. 112 is the emergency number. Don't hesitate to call them if you know how to call them and you know how to give the direction and the nature of the injury. And of course, if you have other people with you in the house or in the area of the accidents, then you could call them and ask them to help you out. And as far as first aid, we advise them to educate themselves, to go online to read and watch videos on first aid and how to deal with injuries and sick people.
What are the most injuries that children are exposed, and how can they avoid them?
Well, injuries that mostly children are exposed to is either falling and hurting themselves, so we can find bleeding or fractures. But the main injury that we always worry about is just choking. Some people, they like to eat candy, some people, they like to play with small toys, especially small children. They play with small pieces of toys and they put it in their mouth and they might choke on them. So choking is our main concern because choking will stop the breathing. If you stop breathing, you cannot live, right? So this is the injury that we consider the most. And dealing with that injury, we have to call for emergency providers as soon as possible. So either call your parents or any elder people that's around you, adult people, to provide a first aid treatment, or call 112 to have the emergency ambulance come to your area and provide the treatment they need.
Well, thank you so much, Doctor,
welcome.
for these very, very important information.
You're most welcome.
Now we will start our tour today.
Jangan ngeri Pak melihat.
As you have seen, our friend, the work of the medical emergency is an important job that we have introduced you to.
And now that we have reached to the end of our report today, we hope that you benefit from us and enjoyed the information that we gave you today.
And now, friends, we have reached the end of our episode today.
We hope you're going to benefit from the information that we showed you today.
We will see you in the next episode.
Bye!